All right. Hey, welcome, guys. I'm a little bit early. I'm going to go grab a can of Thunder. I'll be right back. All right. Let's talk a little marketing, guys. Let's talk a little marketing. Let me pop the top off this little today's free trip. Now, Thunder. It's cool energy. It's not perfect. Nothing's perfect, but it's cool energy. It's like a cup of coffee's worth of caffeine. You don't want to go drowning in this stuff with 10 a day or anything. 2 a day, 1 a day, every now and then. Pick you up for your workout. Stuff like that. It's cool. All right. So, we just started selling this thing in Mexico, too. So, for anyone that's building this thing in Mexico, Thunder is available there. Okay, a couple of things. Internet marketing, guys. Let me welcome. Simple Freedom, daily marketing tip of the day. Today's going to be short and sweet. Hey, my buddy Dustin Walker is not here yet, so let me send him the link. I haven't sent him the link. Let me send him the link. I'll be right with you guys. Let me go over here, start another. I'm just teaching you how I flow here. In my marketing, you can do it like I'm running a Hangout. I want a buddy here. Dustin, I'm opening up another tab to go to Facebook just so that I can send Dustin the link. There's the link, buddy, to meet me on panel. All right, and then we'll get into the tip that we're talking about today. But really, the tip is everything that I'm doing, right? Are you sharing the knowledge that you're learning with other people out there by doing your own Hangouts, even buddying up with somebody on your team, wherever you're at, and or somebody sidelined from you? It doesn't matter, but somebody that you can kind of have a conversation with, share a little tip, do a little Hangout, post it up on Facebook, share it to other marketers, and attract them to even more stuff at our bigger events, our bigger training events if you're a member of Simple Freedom. If not, reinvent the wheel and create your own environment like that and be a resource to other people and lead that way with value. And, man, you're going to rock and roll. So now that I've sent the link to Dustin, if he's available, he can join us if he wants. No big deal. That way I get a buddy in here. And let me go in here and see if everything's working well. Hello. Let me add a comment. The comment is going to say, can you hear me and see me well? Let me know in the comments. Let's roll. All right, so I'm doing that. So I'm on a Hangout here. I love to play it inside of my Facebook fan page because I can drive traffic to it later. It's visible on internet, on social network like Facebook. It gives me viral exposure. A lot of really good reasons why I love using the marketing app 22 Social in my Facebook, and I run my Hangouts, my training Hangouts, inside of my Facebook fan page. It's easy to replicate a sales funnel like this for my team, and it just gives me a lot of viral exposure and viral traffic from it, and I can use it as an asset of content later and invite people to free information. I'll help them no matter what they're doing. Okay, so that's tip number one. Just what you see me doing is pretty powerful if you're consistent. Okay, and now what I want to talk about today is a way that you can, a lot of times people that are just beginning, they're brand new on Facebook too. Maybe they've been using Facebook personally as a personal account, and they haven't really used it or changed the mindset, their own mindset of using it as a marketing tool without annoying people to death, right? How do you do that? What's some of the ways that so a lot of times we teach something people call it Facebook prospecting, Facebook chatting, Facebook Messenger marketing. We like to have fun with stuff. We call it the Facebook hustle. Remember that disco song, Do the Hustle, right? So we call it the Facebook hustle. And that's kind of we keep it light. We like to have fun with this stuff, but it really is using the relationship building skill sets, relationship building strategies on Facebook, which entails attracting and locating more like-minded people and doing something to start a conversation with them, right? Building a relationship that leads to having a conversation about, hey, you know, I got this project going on, and have you seen what we're doing? Or more than likely, here's what we do. We create such a curiosity buzz by the other ways that we train you to post and use Facebook that you're just looking to locate new like-minded people all of the time on Facebook, which is what we're going to be talking about today, how to do that. But you're locating new like-minded people on Facebook all the time, meeting 5 to 10 people a day, 5 to 10 people a day, exposing your content and getting out there so that you're doing this, right? Because as they become more curious and we teach you how to earn their curiosity, how to earn a little bit of their interest, their attention, their time, they begin to take a look at the other things that you post, which are invitations to free trainings, sharing celebrations from the team, normal everyday people using the internet to create a side income. You know, all of these things, they check you out on your profile. Yes, they do. And then they see that all this stuff is going on. You're not being pitchy. You're not pitching them and harassing them. But they see this activity, this energy, this vibe from your other posting. And so they naturally get curious. They go check out your About section. They check out your profile, right? And then they start clicking on to come to free trainings and review free videos and information. And the thought it's a seed that you're embedding in their heart, in their mind. It starts to germinate this thought that, hey, I wonder, I can do what they're doing. I wonder if I can do that and make some money from home and run a home business. I wonder, maybe I'm too busy, maybe I don't have enough money, maybe it's too expensive, maybe I'm not smart enough, maybe I'm not skilled enough. But the more they look at your post, the more they see normal, everyday people making it happen, right? So it takes time, but they begin to think, this is pretty cool, they're approachable, let me go to their free training, and then they begin to ask you questions. So it's not that you're pitching them and hyping stuff up, but your phone starts going off, you know, off the hook here, because they begin to feel comfortable enough to approach you with their questions about what you do and if it can work for them and how it works and all that. So a lot of times what we teach to do leads to having new like-minded people approaching you on a daily basis with questions about what you do. So now you're not going to them. You're not hunting. You're being hunted, right? They're being attracted to you and they're asking you for information. So you answer a question with a question and you invite to a location that gives them some information with no obligation, right? A free hangout, a video, your Simple Freedom system, your lead capture page, whatever you're doing, whatever programming, that's how. So the question becomes, a lot of times we see brand new people. Let me go back and make sure that this thing is working before I get into the content and really give you the tip for today. Let me refresh the comments here. I see you guys in here. Hey, Dana. Hey, Valentino. All right, guys. Good. So we're live. These are recorded all the time, too, so you can use it in your marketing. If somebody from our team, Simple Freedom, is thunder. Thunder, here comes the lightning. All right, thunder before lightning, right? If somebody is inviting you to these hey, Dustin, what's up, buddy?
Hello, my friend.
Hey, everybody. Meet my buddy, my running buddy, my workout buddy, Dustin Walker. Looks like your signal might be a little bit low. I just see your profile picture here, but I can hear you when you speak.
Okay, so I'll get this while you move forward.
Awesome, buddy. No worries. We're doing something fun today. Nice and light, quick and to the point, man. This is beautiful. Here's what happens. Here's what happens. If somebody from our team, Simple Freedom, has invited you to this information, it might be on their Facebook fan page, it might be just on their profile as the video from YouTube alone, this recording, this training might be sitting on a blog that they own, it might be on their Blogger, on their, what's another free blog out there that I love using that I hardly ever use? What's the other one, Dustin, that other free blog thing, if people wanted to have a blog?
You can use WordPress.
Yeah, WordPress.com. There's another one that's pretty cool. It's mobile friendly. I have it. I'm just slipping on the name of it right now. I'll remember. Maybe somebody in the comment section will remember which one. Is it Type? No. Anyway, it might be on a blog. It might be on just their Twitter feed. It might be on a picture of this on their Instagram. However you were invited to this training, wherever it's at, if you want more information about our free training, our free marketing system that helps you make money on the internet, and we teach basics upon basics, so even if you have no experience, we'll take you step by step. So all you got to do is get back to the genius who invited you here. They're likely on our team, and we're working hard to help them build their exposure, their traffic, their relationship. We want to add value to you, but it's on their behalf, and we'll do the same thing for you. That's the way we work. That way, most of your team will just simply be learning how to invite people to free training, and then because we do it this way, working together, we're closing sales and helping you build your business and your team's business. How cool is that, right? So that's how we work. Get back to whoever invited you. Use the same link. Hook them up on Facebook. Link up to them. Ask them questions. And get their links to the other information they have, and welcome to the team. It's free to be a part of us. All right, so with that, this becomes the issue. People say, hey, okay, I see that you guys teach a very simple way to get a targeted invitation message in front of masses of like-minded people on Facebook consistently, and I see how that leads to free training, that leads to the business presentation. People fall in love with how we do things, and they join us. They upgrade, they pay, they become paid members in our business vehicle, and now they can invite people to free training so that those people can flow through the same information, a lot of leverage, a lot of team building, a lot of help, and you, as the Simple Freedom team, help me make money by teaching other people how to invite people to free training. I get it. I love it. Here's the issue. Here's my challenge. I have 2 friends on Facebook. What's up with that? One's my grandma and one's my ex. They don't like me. So, the situation becomes, I understand it. I'm posting messages similar to what you're teaching me on Facebook, but nobody's clicking. I don't have a following. How do I do it? Well, a couple of answers to that. We teach something called the Facebook Hustle. Inside of that training, step number 1 is, hey, step number 1 is, let's share some messages and be proactive with your existing network on Facebook anyway, in a way that you're not going to offend anyone. You're just going to say, hey, this is what I can help you with. If you want information, if you're curious about information on how to do this stuff, here's a free location where you can get started for free and learn the ropes, right? To your existing contacts. That's number 1. But sometimes people without experience, they have a limited sphere of influence, and the next question is, how do I get in front of more people? And so then we start teaching you ways to use graph search on Facebook. It's free training inside of our team. Create your free account by hitting the button, and you'll get access to that. How to locate like-minded people daily using the search feature on Facebook. You can locate any kind of person, any kind of mindset, like-minded type of person that you want. Whether it's you want to hang out with people that love to go whale watching, or surfers, or hot rod builders, or I don't know, motorcycle gangsters, right? I don't know. Whatever you want to find, there's a way to find like-minded people with groups and pages and just profiles of people that are into certain things. We teach you how to do that using graph search. There's another thing that we teach called how to start very specific targeted Facebook groups that you own. That the way you set them up attracts like-minded people because they begin to find your passion-focused, specific kind of group with keywords in the title, and then they find you, they join your group for free, and then your posting in the group leads them to information about this, right? So those are 2 ways to find and locate like-minded people. Those are more proactive. I'm going to give you one today that's a little bit different, but I call it my Dale Carnegie Facebook marketing system. Okay, Dale Carnegie Facebook marketing system. If anybody in the comments stream, raise your hand if you've read the book or been around the audios or anything about Dale Carnegie's book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Did you know he was prescient? He was a prophet. This guy wrote a book on how to use Facebook to generate leads like 100 years ago. Please say you don't believe me. If you read today, 2014, if you read that ancient book, it's like 100 years old, that book, How to Win Friends. You can download it for free somewhere on Google. Just Google it. It'll be there. One of our teammates will pop in a link here in less than 2 minutes on the comment stream so you can find it, right? How to Win Friends and Influence People. I highly recommend you get your pretty little genius self over to Barnes & Noble and hold it in your hands. Get it. So you can make a mess. You can highlight it. You can make that sucker glow in the dark. Here's why. That's a 100-year-old book. That thing, if you read it in 2014 and you're rolling with us learning about Facebook, you would swear to whoever you pray to or whatever, right? You would absolutely be certain that that book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, was written specifically to teach you how to communicate on Facebook to attract great people. If you haven't read it in a while, read it again and think about Facebook as you read every single page, and especially what I love best about it, Dustin, at the end of every chapter, Dale Carnegie told you, yeah, exactly. Dale Carnegie told you what to do and what not to do, what to say and what not to say in front of people, so that you're not being repulsive or repelling people. You're actually attracting, adding increase in them, leaving them feeling better about themselves because you were around them, if but for a moment. When you're that person, people need to get around you. They need to see your post on Facebook. They need to see the pictures that you set. They need to get on your conference call. They need to be around you because they are left feeling better about who they are internally about themselves, not a self-serving thing. They feel better about themselves because you were around them. Can you imagine being that person on a platform that has over 1 billion people seeking to be acknowledged, recognized, and appreciated? Can you freaking imagine the power? So, no, that's what I'm going to teach you right now. How cool is that, Dust? How cool is that idea, man? Am I painting a picture?
A very clear one. I had to jump up and grab another book that I've used for the exact, thunder's in the house. We're going to keep it real today. All right, this is going to get fun. Another one, Becoming a Person of Influence by John Maxwell and also Jim Dornan. The same type of principles that I've used. I'm trying to get it right there. There we go. You can see, to use for Facebook as well. And Franco's so dead on. Man, it works in the real world. It works in Facebook. We're developing relationships. Boom.
Yeah, here we go. This is what we're talking about. And the other one, too, that any great human relations, which is short for how to build human relationships, any great human relation people skill book, if you apply their concepts to Facebook, you become a good people magnet. A good people magnet. That's what I've been using Facebook for, right? But I came prepared. It wasn't fair. I had been trained on this for like 15, 20 years before I even knew about Facebook. So it wasn't fair when I showed up. I just knew intuitively what to begin to do that other people weren't doing as they were pitching and spamming and being negative and airing their dirty laundry or their mom's dirty laundry or their sponsor's dirty laundry. Their upline's a scammer. Their downline is a bunch of lazy idiots. You know, all this stuff I would see people putting out there in the universe of Facebook, and I would just go, my goodness, it's just not fair when you come in knowing certain things that I can flip to on any given day. Look, I was saving this page for a reason. I don't know. I had a marker in this page. But what happens, what I love about it, oh, this is wonderful. What I love about it, see my highlighting in here, Dustin? This is the end of chapter 4, going on to chapter 5, how to interest people. How to interest people. They're telling you exactly what to do on Facebook. Right? It's not a Facebook book, but I use it as such. See, at the end of every chapter, he tells you what to do, right? So, for example, as an example, the end of reading all through chapter 4, the bottom line is principle number 4, be a good listener. Ooh. How do you listen on Facebook? Be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. Be a good listener. Just a quick little tip. Get off of your own profile, hit the news feed, and go to your buddy's house on Facebook. Go see what other people are talking about. How do they know that you're listening? like their stuff. Click like. Click like. It's as easy as that. Click like. How do you encourage others to talk about themselves? Make a comment. Approve, appreciate, recognize their point. It was emotional enough for them to put it on their wall on Facebook. Recognize it and then end it with a question, like an open-ended question, right? Who else agrees with this? Great post. I totally get what you're saying, X, Y, Z. Who else agrees about that? How has this helped you in your life, right? I see you're rock and rolling your business. How is this concept helping you in your business? End your comment on other people's thread, not with a self-serving promo piece on how great you are and how you learned that 15 years ago and you're so great and you have a book that explains everything. Come to my video, come to my podcast, do not go self-promotion. That's lame, that's tacky, that's kind of like, come on, you're on somebody else's thread. It just doesn't, even when you try to be slick and, oh, I didn't spam anything, I'm just letting you know. There's a way that people slide in little self-promotions. Don't do it. It's not about you. It's about edifying others. And ending with open-based questions to get other people commenting or the owner of that thread come down to initiate a conversation with you. And now you're talking about how to interest people, because that's how to be a good listener on Facebook, and that's how to encourage others to talk about themselves, right? Guys, that's just one tiny unscripted little tip I just gave you on how to apply the step-by-step details that this book gives you to influence and interest other people and becoming attracted to you, right? How to win friends and influence people on Facebook. Now, again, it gives us back to our original question, though. But, Dustin, who cares, man? The only person that's going to see that, or the only people I see on my newsfeed, is my ex and her new boyfriend. So how do I get story of my life? So, I mean, the deal is, the question still becomes, how do we help you expand and attract more people every day? I'm going to give you one tip right now that has served me well. I don't teach on this a lot of times because it could be a double-edged sword. I've sent new people because of this tactic. It works so freaking well and so fast. However, I've sent new people inexperienced in marketing who use this tactic, and they use it, and they end up buying a whole bunch of crap from a bunch of gurus, and that's not what I sent them to do. Look, here's the thing. Really good marketers, they're really good at marketing. Okay, so I'm going to give you a tip, but before I do, I'm going to give you a rock-solid intention. The mission and the only job, the only objective, the only intention of this tip I'm about to give you that's worked for me since 2007 when I first started stumbling upon social media. Here's the intention, here's the mission of it. To help a lot of other people locate you fast. To help a lot of other people locate you on Facebook and want to be your friend fast. So instead of you finding one by one, who would just rather utilize a simple little tip that will have dozens of people every day coming back to want to be your friend? So that you start, I get this a couple of times with our aggressive Facebook networkers, that they get thrown in Facebook jail. Right, Dustin? And they send too many friend requests for a period of time, and then all of a sudden they get that privilege taken away, which we call Facebook jail, where you can't post in any groups, you can't send messages. They lock you up pretty tight. You can't do nothing for like 2 weeks. People will say, oh, I'm in Facebook jail, right? And most of the time, the reason that is because they have been sending too many friend requests out in too short a span, and Facebook doesn't like that too much, okay? So instead of doing that, how would you like to have an inbox full every day of people sending you friend requests? Because you can confirm friends and turn them on. You can turn on friends, confirm friend, unlimited. There's an unlimited amount. People can send you 100 friend. You can receive 100 or 200 friend requests a day, right? And you can confirm all of those, and you'll never get put in Facebook jail. So this is what the tip I'm going to give you begins to do. You'll start to receive a steady stream of other people sending you friend requests. Why do we want that? Because now your Facebook network begins to expand. Why do we care about that? Because now every time you post on your wall, more people see it. Number two, every time you go to the newsfeed to want to apply these principles and recognize and appreciate and uplift other people in their posts, when you utilize this tip, then every time you go to your newsfeed, you'll have more people there that you can do this with. Okay, so it opens up your network. And here, you guys ready for the tip? Here's the tip. I know we're all moving around the network marketing or the internet marketing arena. Simple little tip. Anywhere you're at in this arena, there is already people that are very influential, meaning there's people that have been on here on Facebook building up their list and having people get attracted to them, and they're running conversations all the time, me included, Dustin included. There's leaders on your team. There's leaders of the industry trainers. I'm going to drop a couple of names today, right? I'm going to do it with a warning. Here's the principle, and then I'm going to warn you about something, okay, so that you stay on point and you never come back to me and say, oh, Franco, why did you teach me how to do that? I just spent $57,314.23 with 7 different gurus because you told me to follow them on Facebook, and I bought everything that they have to offer, and I'm so broke now, right? I don't want to hear that, because I'm sending you to be the influencer and not to just willy-nilly go following people and buying everything they're selling you. Remember, I'm going to send you after a couple of influencers that are very good at what they do. I want you to stay focused. Here's the mission, and here's the philosophy. I can go and try to look for new people, inexperienced people, one by one. Chances are their influence on Facebook is going to be minimal also. The reason that this tip is going to help you receive a lot more friend requests is because I want you to meet and communicate and network and appreciate and give kudos to, right, and compliment and just engage in their threads of already pretty powerful professional influencers. Why? Because if I go to a thread and I recognize someone, which is still good to do that, right? But if I go to a thread where there's only 3 people there and I appreciate the poster, that's cool. That's one thing. I've now put an influential message, my name and my smile, your profile picture and your name follows you every single time you post. That's what they see. And now I've put that in front of 4 people in a little tiny thread. You can take the exact same compliment or insight or post, comment, put it on a different thread where there's like 5,000 people paying attention because there's more influence there. Where are you going to receive more exposure? Posting and following threads that are followed by thousands of people already so that a lot of people see you right off the bat and how cool you are? Or little tiny threads where it's 1 or 2 people max, right? That's the tip. I'm going to teach you how to find and locate conversations where thousands of people are lurking, they're watching, maybe hundreds or dozens are already commenting and liking, because when you activate your awesome sauce on that kind of post, on that kind of thread, a ton of people are going to see you right off the bat. Now, here's the other part of the double-edged sword. If you go in bashing what other people are building, if you go in criticizing, oh my God, another lunch with Empower Network, they're such a scam, and if you go in with negative attitude, then this will kill your business faster than anything else. Again, why? Because like 5,000 people are going to see you being a jerk, right? Yeah. That's the double-edged sword. That's why I never teach this without letting people know that they have to have a foundation of knowledge on how not to wreck yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, because you can go in and kill your business. You can shoot your business in the face if you're not putting good content in your mind that allows you to say good, productive things on very influential threads. If you go in blasting or doing some immature stuff or negative, it'll work against you. Does everyone agree with that? Does everyone get that? Because that's very important. I don't want you to go in and start spamming people, and then people come back going, is Franco the one teaching that shit? You know, because that's not what I'm teaching you to do.
Hey, Franco?
Yeah?
This is exactly, I stalked you. I mean, where I've developed a lot of my skills. Guys, this is really how it works. I used to follow Franco, and I still do, of course. I jump in the threads, right? And you start to attract like-minded people, because I did the other route, Franco. I used to have this great training where you'd go in and hunt people one at a time. But it's just, how are you going to maximize the time that you have to use? You want to go hunting for that one animal, or you want to go after the big pack, right? And my other advice to this is, guys, Facebook and gals, Facebook is really similar to what you do when you make a first impression with people, right? There's this saying, you got 5 seconds to make a first impression. But on Facebook, people seem to have a very good memory because they don't forget what you say. It's kept in writing, right? So remember that. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, just like my homie just said. Because I know that song too, but we won't go there.
Keep flowing. I'm gonna embed a little subliminal. Keep flowing. Keep flowing. You got it.
But that's it. So there's the deal. So if you know that you only have one time to make a first impression, it's going to be the one that they keep. So go in there, right? And as always, man, we spoke about this on the Mind Call this morning, Franco. It just makes sense to be nice. People don't like jerks, and it's lousy to talk bad about people anyway. Hey, I have that same book. Check this out, buddy. Hey, you want to see how great minds think alike, my friends? Come on, get with the program.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, there it is. Oh.
Pow, booyah. But anyway, so the deal is, man, what Frank was saying is gold. I just had to jump out and say, it all starts somewhere, and this is the rapid way to do it, because I know from doing it the other way. So listen, and take action.
Yeah. Last piece before I go on screen share and show you this strategy in action. When I came to Facebook, like I said, I came prepared, mindset and strategy-wise. I knew how I was going to use the platform, right? But I was brand new on Facebook. I used this strategy. I located just a handful of people that I knew in my profession. Everybody in my profession that was trying to learn Facebook and internet marketing was following just a handful of people. We're all on each other's lists. In the grand scheme of things, nobody belongs to you. Everybody's already connected, 6 degrees of separation, all that good stuff. Facebook made that instantaneous. So if you just follow positively as a friend, like I do, a few key people, then everyone in the industry will have the high probability of meeting you, right? And that's why it works. So I came in. So now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to screen share. I'm going to show you this, and I'm going to give you a list of names. And guys, this is gold, and I do not want you to abuse our relationship, our trust, and our friendships with the people, with the names I'm going to give you. I want everybody saying that, wow, Franco has a great team, he has a great following, because these people are classy, they're positive, they're uplifting, they're passionate about learning marketing, and they're not jerks on Facebook, okay? I'm going to give you something that is worth way more than whatever guru stuff you just bought last month, or whatever you're about to buy right now. This is more valuable, because this is real stuff. This is not theory and some new course that someone's going to hype you into buying because of a comp plan. This is real skill set strategy stuff. After today, nobody will be able to take this skill away from you. Is that cool? All right, so here we go. I'm going to go to screen share first, and I'm going to show you how I do this, and then I'm going to give you a list of names of professionals that I want you to respect, but that will be the inroad to get you in front of the entire industry. Is that cool? Or is that cool? All right, so here we go. This is what there's my buddy. See how it works? Right off the bat, I got my buddy Robert Blackman here. Oh, you got to act quick because they go fast. They go fast. Where do you go? Well, everyone. There's Diane Hochman. I mean, man, I'm such a cheater. I come to my newsfeed, and there it is. There's Aaron Rashkin, right? I'm looking for Robert Blackman because he's just the first one that I saw, and I'm just following the energy. I think that was good karma because he's a good dude. Hey, there's Blaze. Look at Blaze. Looking all sly. All right, so let me see. So you see what I'm doing? I'm flowing through my news feed, and really, I'm looking for influential people. I've seen Diane. There's Robert right there. All right, so here's the point. Robert Blackman, 34 years of experience in internet marketing. He was knocking on doors showing the plan to pterodactyls and Tyrannosaurus rexes. Okay, this guy has freaking been here like since the Stone Age in Jurassic Park of the internet, and so off the internet too. So very influential, very knowledgeable. Here's the warning though, really good at selling you stuff. So remember that. Don't come in thinking I'm just going to buy everything from all these gurus. No, they're very good at what they do. I'm not telling you to go and buy everything. Here's what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to approach their threads and say something positive that is, don't go off topic. Okay, don't hijack people's threads. Stay on the topic. If you have something good to say, like it, comment it, and move on. Okay, because this guy is being watched by a lot of people. Okay, just one of the many. So let's just say, okay, 10,000. Let's read his post. This is exactly what I do. 10,000. I was doing some numbers yesterday and realized that over 10,000 people have told me no to my network marketing businesses over the last 34 years. My initial reaction, it should be 20,000. I'm slacking off. If it was, I'd be making twice the money. So I love that. He's got a sense of humor, satire, and all that good stuff. I'm going to like it, and I'm going to say 34 years, stop slacking. One day, you're going to get serious. I'm messing around. He's from Oklahoma. We know each other. We got senses of humor. And this is, what you could do, look at what John Melton wrote. Love it, Robert, right? And see all these people that are liking his comment. When anything changes here, any new person adds a comment, what's going to happen, Dustin? Don't they get notified? Everyone here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Everybody here that's already like this just received, like this, a little notification. I don't play Farmville, but I get invited all the time. But they're going to receive a notification that, hey, this guy named Franco Gonzalez just made a comment and liked a post that you are following about Robert Blackman. So if they're engaged in here, it just gives the opportunity to all these people to click on that and come and see what the heck I said. And if they kind of like, if they chuckle, if they laugh, humor is a big magnet for many cool people. Who is this guy, right? Who is this guy? Boom, they're on your profile. Then what do they see? My last post. What am I doing on my last post? I'm inviting people to free training. I look like I know what I'm doing. I'm just being honest and sincere. They kind of snoop around, and then, interesting. I wonder what this guy's selling. Let me click on his about section, and you get the drift. Now imagine if you were following and engaging with a small group of 10 to 20 bona fide professional, cool, positive leaders of this entire industry. How much would your exposure go through the roof overnight? I'm not saying guaranteeing you leads. I'm just saying more people would be exposed to you, your profile picture, your smile, and what you have to say. And that, I began to do that. So here's the gist of it. Let's find another one. So Robert Blackman, obviously, that's one, right? Now, let me find another one. I'm going through my newsfeed looking for influential people. Here's Thomas Bowman. Thomas Bowman is my buddy. This guy is the business assistant, the business executive assistant of Ray Higdon, right? Here you see that Thomas Bowman with Ray Higdon and Jessica Higdon. These are names you want to write down. Thomas Bowman, my buddy, works. A lot of what Ray is genius about is because of Thomas. I'm just going to be honest with you. This guy is the brainchild. He's the personality and the creative genius. This guy is just a genius. He happens to be on our team too in Simple Freedom. How cool is that? But Thomas is a great guy. He knows a lot of people, and a lot of people know him. Look, he posts something. Who do you see liking his post? Diane Hockman. Write that name down. She's my buddy and a super genius about this industry. A great person for you to edify, recognize, acknowledge, and just be a constructive person in a positive light in her threads would serve you very, very well. Diane Hockman, Ray Higdon, Jessica Higdon was here too, Christine Cox, so many other people. I see them already. Look at that, Dustin. Andy Petoskey, right off the bat, I see influential people all over this thing, right? And so this will give you the opportunity to grab exposure not only from Thomas's friends and connections, but also from Ray's and Diane's and Jessica's. And we're not talking about selling to their people. We're just talking about you becoming a known friend of the industry to a lot of other people. There's no possible way. I have I have about 5,000 friends on my personal Facebook, and I have like another 5,000 or so that are following me. So every time I post, there's a probability that, there's 10,000 people connected just to my personal profile. On my fan page, I've got another like 13,000 likes. And so there's no possible way on this planet that I am carrying on a personal relationship with every single one of those 10 plus 13 to 23,000 people. There's no way, right? And so there is no scarcity mindset. There is no danger that if you come and you connect. Look, Robert Blackman just liked my comment a few seconds ago. See down here it says, Robert Blackman just liked your comment. 34 years, stop slacking, one day, So he just liked it. So now we're engaged. We're going back and forth. We're bantering back and forth positively. I edify him. He edifies me. And a lot of people see that, right? If Robert Blackman is a cool, influential person and he likes Franco, therefore Franco must be cool and influential too. Let me go friend up Franco. I don't know who Franco is. If Dustin is a friend of Franco and Franco's a pretty cool dude, Dustin must be a really cool dude too. Let me go friend up Dustin. And on and on. If Dana Cruzan is influential and she knows Dustin and she knows Franco and she knows Robert and she knows Diane Hockman and she knows she must be a badass, let me go follow her, right? And so this just begins to give you constant requests for friendship with like-minded people on Facebook. And you never know. Some people may not be attracted by my messages or my story, may not relate with me, but they'll relate perfectly with Dustin or with you much better. Maybe you grew up in the same state or town. Maybe you're living in the same state or town, and they want to find a local person that they can kind of mastermind with, make sure all this stuff is not just a bunch of scamming stuff, right? And so all of these factors come into play. And what are we doing, guys? We're just applying timeless human relationship building principles from How to Win Friends and Influence People, Dale Carnegie, on Facebook, but we're putting a little bit of rocket fuel on it because I'm sending you to follow and friend and engage in the comments. Here's some names of a Thomas Bowman, obviously of a Dustin Walker, of a John Chapman, of a Franco Gonzalez, and then get away from our team and get some other influential people. Eric Worre, Robert Blackman, Diane Hockman, Ray Higdon, Jessica Higdon. I would say a few years ago Mike Dillard, but he's not as connected as he has been in the past to our industry. But Mike Dillard is a great guy. Why? Because everyone in our industry knows him and is following him. So that's another good name. Mike Dillard. Jonathan Budd. right? That's a tight list. With that list that I just gave, David Wood. With that list that I just gave you, Aaron Rashkin. These are the good guys, in my opinion. The good, knowledgeable people. Good people, right? Doing different programs, different things. Don't go bashing or mine is better than yours. My daddy's tougher than your daddy and all that crap. Don't stay away from that. Always stay away from that. But if you do that, that small little list that I just gave you will have your messages, your comments in front of the entire industry. Dustin, is that not right?
Oh, it's absolutely right. And, you know, here's a little bonus tip that just came in. When you're talking about getting in here and giving some love so people can recognize you, no matter what program you're in, especially if you're in with the Simple Freedom team with us, go in there and do this with your teammates, my friends, right? I mean, it creates a great ripple effect, as Franco explained earlier. The more comments, the more like that you give to people, it's going to happen to you as well, and then your reach is broadened, so to speak. So absolutely, man. I tell you what, Franco, I start my day like this, is I'll leave my own wall and I'll hit the news feed and I'll just start at the top and go give love to everybody, right? Because that's what we do here with Facebook. You got to give love to get love back here. And this technique of following the leaders, here's a number that I'm going to give you, all right? My Facebook has exploded recently to about, I'd say 800 and 900 new people in the past 3 months that have come to me because I don't send friend requests from this method, So it does a couple of good things. It allows you to broaden your reach, right? And again, hey, with Simple Freedom, the message that we speak, we have something eventually that's attractive to everyone because everyone needs to save, manage, or make money. So do you get everything set up right? Get your Facebook profile right, like we've talked about. Get your links in there. And passively, people are going to come check you out. They're going to click your links and go, man, you know what? I need to save some money. I need to manage some money. I need to make some money. It's a great way to generate new friends and connections. And what is Eric War? There's a part in GoPro, Franco, that just talks about making new connections every day. And so many people do not do this, and they wonder why their Facebook account is stagnant and no one's replying to their links or their messages. It's because you're stuck in the same circle. Get out of it. That's it.
That's exactly right, guys. Exactly right. And see what I'm doing here? It's so simple to do. You can get influence and exposure from so many different people on the same thread. Look, as an example, here's a picture. What would Higdon do? Check out the picture, Dustin. This is the business manager of Ray Higdon. His name is Thomas Bowman. He hangs around Simple Freedom. He's a friend of the industry. That's what I highly recommend you become, a friend of the entire freaking industry. Be a friend to everyone. Wish everyone well, right? And this is what's happening. So this is a hilarious picture of a T-shirt. What would Higdon do, right? WWHD. That's the picture. And my shirt finally came in, right? And so here's what I did. I liked it, right? And then the same. It's my personality. You use your personality, however you sound. This is how I sound. Haha, love it. And then immediately I want to edify Thomas, right? This is not a managed psychological response. This is how I am. It's what I've become. My mindset journey has led me to always be wanting to uplift people. And in this sense, I can uplift Ray. I do that every day. But you know what? Thomas is my buddy, and he posted this. And if he is great enough in himself to wear a T-shirt that edifies his friend and his mentor Ray Higdon, then I respect Thomas even more, man. So what am I going to do? What would Thomas Bowman do, right? What would Thomas Bowman do? Yeah, buddy. That's it. I mean, it's that simple. But now look, step number two. Step number two is I saw Cesar Ramirez make a pretty good comment too. That's a sexy shirt, attraction marketing at its finest. I liked it. That's all I did. That's all I did. Now, if I wanted to go, if it was authentically me, which, let's just say it was right now, usually I wouldn't go and trying to take over a thread or anything. I make one little comment and I move on, right? But let's say if I was, how do you add a little more leverage? Well, Cesar Ramirez is a great marketer, great guy, very influential. That's a sexy shirt, attraction marketing, and its finest. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna be authentic. I would not really comment back to Cesar, but if it was something that you felt moved to reply to a comment inside of the comment, then you can do something to the effect of, "Yup, Caesar, I agree, that sure is a sexy shirt." And by typing his name, a lot of times it would highlight him here, so you're actually tagging him in a comment. And now another person has a direct feed that you just said something about him that's positive. So you have more eyes on your content being a good person in the industry. Other times, too, this is a very influential person. He's writing about another couple of influential people that are right here. You can follow them right off the bat right here. Also, other thing, there's Jeremy Big Chips, Neil right there, our buddy on our team. He's already there. Ray Higdon's already there. Diane Hockman's already liked it. So just cruising around to see, well, who else liked this thing, right? And let's say if I didn't know who Diane Hockman was, well, who's this person? She happens to be everywhere, right? Who is she? Well, I click over on Diane, and then I find out she's got like 1 billion, 2 billion, whatever friends on Facebook. Very influential. Great people know her, respect her, and tag her up on stuff. Well, this is a person you need to study and get to know. There she is with Lisa Grossman, which leads me to yet another influential person, Lisa Grossman, and on and on. And what I'm doing is I kind of gravitate to, okay, she's got 1,700 pictures. She's got 4,700 friends. There's Mike Hobbs. There's Trisha Barnes. There's Robert Mercado. There's Aaron Parker. There's Larry Hockman, the magic of Diane Hockman, right? There's Mark Harbert, a video marketing guy. There's Eric Green, my buddy Eric Green. And on it, do you see how there's Layla Black right there? Layla, Toby and Layla, right? The rock stars. And so you can see, you've seen enough. Let me get off here. So you see what happens when you really begin with a good, positive, constructive mindset. When you begin to apply this strategy, you can find 1 or 2 influencers, and from there you can find all kinds of influencers. Follow them, engage with them. They're not just going to all of a sudden show up on your profile with 2 friends and say how great you are. Okay? Do not expect anything in return. Do not try to force the law of reciprocity to work before its due time. We must sow before we reap. And so you're coming in as a go-giver. You're coming in to edify, to recognize, to appreciate, and to add insight to, right? That's the deal. That's the deal that this is going to teach you. You can apply this on social media. You can apply this at work. You can apply the principles anywhere. I'm applying them, teaching you how to apply them as we locate influential people. And then it's not just locating them. A lot of people locate them. That's why their friends are all blown up, right? They're maxed out. A lot of people find these people, but they don't come in prepared with a strategy. How am I going to leverage this so it's a win-win-win situation for everyone? The influential person, me, and the person that I'm edifying, and the other people that will see me. How can I create a win-win-win scenario where they will still find it interesting and constructive to come check and see what I'm about? And it's not about sales and hacking and pitching and all that stuff. They're just going to see what the rest of your flow that we've been training on looks like on your Facebook. If it looks like a bunch of pitching, they're not going to care. I don't care how much you compliment people. If this has to work together in your favor, you can't be slacking and just be pitching stuff on your profile and then have great people find you every day, but then say, newbie, just pitching. They don't get it yet. Goodbye, right? So, but if they come to your profile and go, ooh, free training, ooh, free marketing tip, oh wow, this person's great, that person's great, look at the celebration story, and just creating a really positive ruckus on your profile without being pitchy, and they're going to want to follow you because that's the kind of people that other people are telling them to go find and follow. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people that are following the influencers, they're new, and when you're new, you want to build your network on Facebook. And so the culture on Facebook with people like that is that they will want to friend you as soon as humanly possible because they're working on expanding their friends list too. And if they expand it with you and you're the one that's leading with value and offering constructive stuff that's free, no obligation, come to free training, and they're new too, but they haven't been taught this level of attraction, who's going to influence who there? They're going to come follow you and see what's going on. Okay? And then we help you with the rest of our training, community, environment, positive woo-woo stuff, and all the stuff that we love doing, man. It's a complete, simple freedom ecosystem, okay? It's a complete package. And so today, I've given you a very effective, although dangerous, double-edged sword. You can get around those influences and go to town buying all kinds of crap that you probably don't need anymore if you don't learn how to leverage the tool I just gave you today. But if you go with the right mindset, the right intention, and you do this consistently, my friend, when I hear people tell me, you know, I just don't have an influence, I don't have anyone follow me on Facebook, it's simply because I've now, over the last week, Dustin, we've given them 3 really, this one included, this is the 3rd one, really powerful, almost instantaneous ways to get your smile, what your thoughts, what you're posting, and your name in front of boatloads of like-minded people just on Facebook. Just on Facebook. The first one, again, was using Graph Search. The second one was using being an owner of marketing groups on Facebook to allow other people passively to find you. There's no maintenance there. You set it up. Once it's set up, it's good. If you did your job right, it's good. You just post. One or 2 posts a day. The same stuff that you're putting on your wall, you can put in your groups. Done. Call it a day. Right? So very passive. That's technique number 2, groups. Technique number 3 is this one. Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People, applied to networking inside of the threads of influencers and complimenting them. You're not going there to hijack their threads or steal their friends. You're going there to edify them and engage in conversations so that other people can see you adding value to the conversation. They tend to be new. You're going to seem like you're polished and professional. That's the whole point of this. They're going to follow you. Does that make sense? And our intention will come true. You will go to your inbox and you will be flooded with a steady stream of friend requests from other people. You'll never have to see the inside of Facebook jail again. I've never been in Facebook jail because I've never been the one out hunting people and sending friend requests. I do these 3 techniques and I'm always flooded. The other day I posted a picture. I had over 1,000 friend requests. I had to sit during the weekend because I like to do this personally. I don't like robots or any kind of black hat mumbo jumbo. I sat there and I took the time while I was watching a ball game, and I took the time to eliminate over 1,000. You didn't see it. My number didn't really change, but overnight, right? Because I added another 1,000 good ones, but I deleted 1,000 people that were just not engaging. They didn't have a profile picture. Looked like they haven't been on Facebook for eons, or they were negative or something. I just eliminated 1,000 people from my friends list, and I added 1,000. And when you do that, when you get rid of people that are just not engaging, and you put on new people, they're more engagement friendly. Your own edge ranking, your reach goes through the roof, and that means when you post, more people, Facebook shows it to more people in your network, and that's magical. So just wanted to give you one tip today. This is a super tip. It is a super tip for the people that had the aha moment to go, oh, now I know how to utilize that strategy. A lot of people learn about the strategy. Oh, follow leaders, you know, and then spam their thread. That's not it at all. It's what you do with that engagement that's powerful. Dustin, give me some word, brother. What do you think, man?
Wow, the good word. I got a couple takeaways right off the top. The first one goes to mindset. Funny that I have that one, right? But that is the whole key to this, because your mindset and your communication with these people and how you act with your comments sets the stage for everything. And back to mindset. Hey, if you're into mindset and you're studying good books, you're reading books, and you're improving your mind, you're going to be able to comment better on these threads, because these people you're interacting with, they're not rookies, my friends, right? A lot of us are out there talking on upper-level stuff. And so you jump in a conversation with a great quote, something from Napoleon Hill that's, you know, common or active to what they're talking about. Man, you stand out just like that. And something else that, Franco, man, light bulb moment here is that there's no coincidence the way Simple Freedom is set up, right? The way we show you how to do your Facebook profile and then these techniques. Because, my friends, I use the word social web. right? It's a beautiful cyclical pattern that we get everybody in. So when we get people interested in us, we don't pitch from our profile. So when people come to our profile, all we have is value. So, man, great golden nugget. This one is a huge one. It's my favorite way to add friends.
Hey, Dustin, on a really higher level, for 1.5 minutes, let's go higher level. You just mentioned something that's very, very true. Nothing that we do at the Simple Freedom team is an accident. Nothing that we have designed is willy-nilly, oh, I think this site looks pretty this way, right? So everything, what he just said, everything that we taught today works perfectly, merges perfectly like a puzzle. You know what kind of technology, man, did they have to use to build the pyramids? They didn't have any saws, no circular saws, no diamond blades to cut that rough stone to work with, yet all of the pieces fit as if they were machined and glued together. And they weren't, right? We were not as good as that. Okay, I'm just using it as a metaphor. But how cool is it that we've thought of everything? So what I just taught you right now, like Dustin said, when they click and they get to your profile, the training that we do on how to use and how to set up your About section in your profile, how to post on your own page, it works perfectly to welcome that kind of person and attract them even further. Let me take it further. The way we created the offer of the Simple Freedom system itself, free marketing system, free training center, the capture page matches that offer. That system matches the way we post. The way we post matches what they're going to see inside the system. And then the question is going to be, what's the catch? How much is this thing? And then we say, it's free. Just come on in. Every single step works together. If you're not on Simple Freedom, you can use this training and apply it to what you do. You've got to reinvent this wheel, and you have to create something like that. Every single step builds and invites to the next step, and that builds on the previous step. Everything is designed on purpose that way. That's why I can sit here and look like I'm not stressing out. I don't have to figure out how to get traffic. I just do the first little thing that leads to people coming through this chain, this quick linking, this social web that we've created, and everything makes sense. The problem with people on the internet that don't know this level of internet marketing and how to gel it all together is that they'll become an expert on Facebook, they'll learn Instagram, they'll learn this piece and that piece, but they don't understand how to gel it all together with a back-end community, the training. We have it all when it's all there on purpose. Oh, I have something in my pocket for my offline buddies. Offline traditional network marketers love Simple Freedom because, baby, we got postcards that we leave in restaurants when we leave a tip. We got postcards, baby. We're not just on the internet just doing that and not doing stuff. We got this. We leave, man, I leave a tip. I leave a $10 tip on a $5 cup of coffee, and you better believe they're not going to be mad that I left a booklet, right? You better believe that waiter's going to put that booklet. Marketing, my friend. Let me just speak to the traditionals, right? You get a good little direct response postcard like this from your sponsor in Simple Freedom. You apply your link to them. Don't worry about my link. It's just I want to show you it's a complete piece, right? I'm offering something free. Check this out, guys. I go and I buy, and this is a fantastic hole-in-the-wall. I take my whole family there all the time. So when I go there, they know us already. The manager, the owner, all of those servers and everything. We don't rip their people from them. We don't bash, oh, you have a job, you got to get rid of this job. No, it's like I'm so freaking proud that you have a job and you do a great job. You're the best server this side of the Mississippi, man. You should be in the Hall of Fame of freaking serving, right? Because you guys run an awesome shop here. And then on a $7 breakfast, I'll leave a $10 tip. I'll leave a $5 tip. I'll leave a $4 tip. Why? Because that makes an impression. It's abundance is the mindset here. They see my hat, they see my t-shirts, and then when I leave them a little something something that's inviting them to our little world of Simple Freedom. I leave them sometimes this, and let me make this comparison to internet marketing. Let's say that you invest some hours on Facebook to do what we're telling you to do. How much is that value worth to you? How much is that time worth to you in dollars? Or let's say you place some ads on Facebook or you buy some traffic on the internet. At the end of the day, you're going to be paying about $1 a lead, $2 a lead. That's average, that's normal, and that's good to fuel your business with, right? I can go to a restaurant, and I just never know where the booklet's going to end up. It's got a shelf life. People will pass it around. A postcard like this tends to get passed around. I don't know how many fingers are going to touch this thing. So we love social media marketing. We love internet marketing. But for my traditional network marketing builders out there, man, you can keep it simple, online, offline. People see that you have a holistic practice of network marketing. You are going pro, you are a professional, and you keep it simple, casual, and authentic, and you have no limits, my friend. What's our comp plan do for us, Dustin? We can put a group of 12 buddies together that are on the Platinum or Explore pack. We're talking about $100, guys. We put 12 buddies together that are investing $100 into their business, $100 a month, and with that, that's kicking off a $600 stream of income. That's a powerful vision. How many groups of 12 can you help to build on your team, and then all of a sudden you have 10 groups of 12, 20 groups of 12. You're getting paid on the volume of that. This is a lot of leverage. You show your team how to take a simple message online or offline and put it in front of the masses consistently. Our message is so universal. It's so attractive to the common, everyday, normal person that's trying to break free and build something in their life. It's so attractive. It's so universal that it doesn't take much if you're consistent. And then you don't need to build a team of 2,000. With a small group of under 100 people, you're earning a couple of $1,000 residual monthly income. Pretty cool, and we keep it that simple. So that's been our training tip for the day, man. Dustin, thanks a lot, brother, for hanging out with me and adding your insight, man. You are very much appreciated. Guys, follow this guy. This guy's a freaking genius of inspiration. He knows how to freaking make people feel like they're 20 foot tall and absolutely bulletproof. Follow him. See how he conducts himself on social media. If you take the nuggets that you get from following Dustin and you apply them within your own personality, I promise you will see results. Follow good people like that, and you're going to do great, my friend. So, hey, we've got a very important for Simple Freedom fans, teammates, and prospects, a really important, awesome hangout planned for tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. Follow your sponsor. Go to whoever invited you here. Follow them. Catch us on Facebook for the link. You'll see a link promoting our Simple Freedom Open House Hangout. We have 2 superstar mega producers. I'm talking about crazy money earning guys. Young guys like 22 years old. One is a professional surfer. The other guy is a Hawaiian guy, and they've been out on Maui, I believe, living all their life, and they're on Maui. On an island, guys, on an island way out in the South Pacific. They've blown up their business, and they're making like that ridiculous kind of money that we can't guarantee that you're going to make. But if these couple of 20-year-old kids, right, can do it, we're talking incomes over $20,000 and $30,000 a month respectively. Killing it using Facebook, simple little YouTubes, and a simple business model that we're going to open the door for you to learn about at our open house hangout. That's tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. Couple of young guys making redonkulous money that probably makes their moms nervous. Right? What are you really doing? Right? To be making that kind of sick, ridiculous money. And, you know, what's up? I need a car, right? Good old mom. Buy mom a house when you blow up, okay? Everyone buy her a house and a brand new caddy because she earned it. She deserves it. So those couple of guys, along with some of our leaders, and it's going to be a great hangout. If you want to learn how to keep this stuff simple, you want to come to our hangouts because that's how we do it. All right, guys. So with that, be on the lookout for the links to that. In a little while, we'll start promoting that all over the internet. And follow your sponsor. Dance with the person who brought you to the party because it's very important. I want to be helping close sales for not only for you in the same way, but for your teammates. We are a safe place to send your people and your prospects. We will bend over backward and work our ass off to help you build your business while you're at work in whatever you do during the day or during the night. That is the philosophy That's the culture of the Simple Freedom team. One family, right? One team all over the place helping you build so that you can send people part-time to us. We will edify you, wrap the message up in a pretty bow, send them right back to you so that you're getting credit for the sales and the volume and the residual income that you're building. Okay, that's how we all work together. And that's how these Hangouts help you to work. So share this if you're on the team. Share this training. Share it any way you want, on YouTube, on Facebook, all over the place. Share the training so that other people can go back to you by clicking the green button, clone this page on your Facebook, and then they can click the green button. We show you how in our training video, and when they click the green button, they're joining you, not me. And we as a team are doing these trainings Monday through Friday. So with that, man, I'm good. Dustin, anything else you want to add, buddy, or can we wrap it up?
Hey, I tell you what, I want to add one thing. Make today incredible, my friend. Seize the day.
I love it. I love it. Seize the day. See you guys later. See you guys tonight. Bye for now.